Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make this video talking about circle lenses. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I noticed I've been watching a lot of reviews from, different YouTubers here on YouTube, and they've been kind of giving away a lot of misinformation about circle lenses. And so I am not a medical doctor or an optometrist, so let's just make a disclaimer about that right now. I am not a medical doctor, and I am not a optometrist or an RN or anything like that. So disclaimer with that. But I will tell you that I am using common sense. I have been wearing contact lenses for almost 30 years. And the opaque lenses. And yes, I'm pretty much almost telling you my age. But that's besides the point. Not that I'm some expert or anything, but I'm just giving you my take on what I have dealt with for nearly 30 years, okay? The one thing I will tell you, now I've heard several people, say that, circle lenses are not safe to wear every day. And I have to say I beg to differ, okay? And I'm going to prove a point of what I'm saying and this point that I'm actually making. Okay, now, looking at my notes here, the diameter of regular contact lenses that are sold here in the US is usually between 14 millimeter diameter to 16 millimeter diameter, okay? Now, circle lenses pretty much so range about that range, 14 to 16 millimeter. One thing that I have to say is that if you're going to wear circle lenses, one thing that you need to be aware of is the diameter. You want to try to keep it within a diameter that's going to be safe. So you don't want to actually wear a lens that is more than 15 millimeters, because then if you're wearing it, if you're going to wear one that's larger than 15, like let's say anywhere between 15 and 16 millimeters diameter, then I would say only wear it for a few hours, wear it for like cosplay, wear it for, like a special occasion, but don't wear a lens that large on a daily basis because it can cause, damage to your eye. So I wouldn't say wear that, okay? I would say stick between 14.5. Now, the ones that I'm wearing right now, these are circle lenses. They are by Vassen, okay? I want to try to show you. I don't know if you can really see this, but these right here are the Vassen lollipops, okay? Now, the diameter on these lenses is 14.5, okay? This is 14.5 for the circle lenses, okay? Now, years ago, when I first started wearing contact lenses, I started wearing contacts when I was around 16 years old. And the very first pair of contacts that I had got was when the opaque lenses first came out. And this was in the 80s. I got a pair of opaque lenses, and these were daily wear lenses. In the 80s, there was no such thing as like this one right here, like the freshlook colorblends. This one right here is a disposable lens. They didn't have that back then. It was either daily or extended. And with the extended, you had to, of course, you could get that particular lens to wear it if you wanted to wear it for up to a week without removing it from your eyes. Some people wore it as much as 2 weeks. And I used to do that as I got older. But when I first started wearing the lenses, I only had, daily, so I would remove them, okay? Now, just to prove a point, like I was saying before, these right here, the Vassen lens is 14.5 millimeter in diameter, okay? This one right here, this is the freshlook colorblends. You can actually see this one much better. This one is the freshlook colorblends, and if you notice, the diameter is 14.5. Now, this is just a standard opaque lens. As you can see, it's a green lens. This is the standard. So I would say if you're going to wear it every day, stick to 14.5 to keep your eyes safe if you're going to wear that. The ones that I have in my eyes right now, they do not bother me. I do not sleep in them. And that's the other thing I'm going to talk about. I don't sleep in my lenses, okay? But again, like I was saying, Diameter wise, stick to 14.5. You're really stretching, maybe damaging your eye. I wouldn't say go any bigger than 14.5 if you're going to wear these every day. If you're going to just wear it for cosplay and you want a really big doll-like effect, then of course you can try the 15 or the 16 if you can tolerate that, and just wear it for like a couple of hours. But I would not recommend a lens that size for every day. Okay. The other thing that I heard a lot of people say is that, like, when you take the lenses out of the vial, when you get them in the vial or you get them in the packaging, you need to soak them for hours. False. Absolutely false. Because years ago, when I would go to my optometrist and I would get my contacts, my contacts always had to be ordered, so I have to wait. And when I would get my contact lenses in, and for anybody who wears contact lenses, you know this to be true. When you go to your optometrist, right, they always usually the optometrist checks the lens to make sure that it fits correctly. Nowhere in the book does it say that you have to soak these for hours, because I've heard other YouTubers say that. I'm like, what? You don't have to soak your lenses for hours. No, you don't. The solution in this is not going to burn a hole in your eye and you won't be able to see for days, okay? Or ever again. All you need to do is rinse it. Okay, that's all you have to do, and you can insert them in your eyes if you know how to put them on, and go from there. You do not have to let it soak for hours to clean it. It's sterile. This is a sterile solution. It is a sterile lens. It has not been used. Okay, so that's another thing that I wanted to mention. What else? If you have never worn contact lenses ever, and you have no prescription lenses, you don't need to get a prescription lens or anything like that, I would say go to an optometrist, get your eyes checked. Okay. Now, when I first started wearing contacts, I was told by my optometrist to wear them for like about 3 hours and remove them, and then maybe increase it like maybe 2 days later, increase it another hour. So when you first start wearing lenses, you can't just expect to wear it like a full day, like 12 hours like I can. I could wear this all day. I could even sleep in it if I really wanted to, but I don't. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain why. I was told by my optometrist to just wear it for a couple of hours. So even if you're wearing for cosmetic reasons, only leave it in a couple of hours. You cannot wear it for 5, 6, 7 hours. If you've never really worn contacts and you don't wear it on a daily basis, you cannot wear lenses for no more than like 3 hours at a time if you're new to lenses. So that's just something to keep in mind, because your eyes will get very irritated and dry because you're not used to the lenses. Okay, so that's another thing. Get your eyes checked by an optometrist to make sure that your eyes are, good. And then, of course, if you want to order some lenses, or maybe if you want to get them from the optometrist, or if you maybe want to order some lenses online, if your eyes are good and you don't have to get a prescription, you can always just do that. But you want to make sure your eyes are healthy and that you can tolerate the lenses, okay? The other thing too, going back to solution is, and getting back to that, is that, let me tell you, the solution that we have nowadays is a godsend. Hallelujah. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Because back in the day, there was a 3-step process you used to have to do. And they didn't come out with this solution, I think, until like the late 90s. This multi-purpose solution that we use now. And it eliminates a lot of steps and a lot of cost. Because back in the day, you used to have to do a 3-step process. Let me tell you, it was crazy. You had to... Okay, first you had to clean your lens with the solution. They had like the saline, of course, which you used to rinse your lens. Then you had to take, like, it was a little small bottle. It was called a cleaner, and you're supposed to put it in like the palm of your hand, and then take the lens and rub it in there. This is what you were supposed to do daily, every night when you take your lenses out to clean them. You had to put it in a solution, a little drop in the palm of your hand, and then rub it in there, and then rub it on the other side to make sure that you get rid of all of the protein deposits that were on your lenses. And that was the other thing, that the protein deposits that would, because the formula was not that great, you would get protein deposits on your lenses like really quickly. So that was another thing that really sucked. But so that was one of the steps that you had to do. The other thing is that you had to take it, you had to put it in this little plastic vial. You had to take a tablet. This was called, like, it was like a weekly thing that you had to do to remove deposits. It was a little tablet. You take your saline solution, you have to put the tablet in there, and then you have to let it dissolve, and you leave it in there. I think it was like maybe 6 hours. I would usually just leave mine in like overnight, and then like once you take it out of that solution, you got to take the little cleaning solution again, put that back in there. I mean, it was a lot. You had to do a lot. So like I said, when they came out with this, I was just like, holy crap, I don't have to do all of this stuff anymore. I was so happy. It was totally an amazing product that they came out with, because let me tell you, that was crazy. I did not want to have to do that every day. The other thing I want to say, when it comes down to sleeping your lenses, never, ever, ever sleep in your lenses. I don't care if you're even wearing clear lenses and your doctor says that you have, like, because they do have those ones that you can, you know, sleep in them. I think they tell you to remove them from your eyes like every week. But even then, I don't think it's safe. And I'm going to tell you why. I used to get a lot of eye infections back in the day because I was lazy and I didn't want to take my lenses out every day. I wanted to sleep in my lenses. So I would get the Durasoft or the Ciba Vision extended wear lenses. And like I said, with the extended wear lenses versus the daily, you could sleep in those for a week. Okay, so I would do that. I would leave my lenses in for a week. And let me tell you, I got some nasty eye infections where I had to go back to my optometrist and get like eye drops. I couldn't wear my contacts. My eyes were all red and super irritated. And you know, the other thing is too, I have allergies. So my optometrist eventually told me, he was like, listen, if you're going to wear the extended lenses, he was like, you need to remove them from your eyes at least every 2 to 3 days and let your eyes breathe. So after he told me that, I was just like, and after I had so many eye infections, I was just like, no, I'm not sleeping in my lenses anymore. So yeah, sometimes I might like take a nap in them or something like that, but to sleep in them overnight, I don't do it. I remove them from my eyes and let my eyes breathe. You need to let your eyes breathe. Do not sleep in your lenses. So that would be my other recommendation. Do not sleep in your lenses. Always handle your lenses with clean hands. That's the one reason why I think that, you know, circle lenses got such a bad rap, because people were using them for cosmetic reasons. They did not have any clue how to put them in and remove them. And that's the other thing. If you are not sure how to, you know, put the lenses in and take them out, you need to go to like Pearl Vision or wherever, I don't know, Sterling Optical, whatever, Cohen's Optical, whatever place, optical place. And, you know, just say that you're there, you want to try on some lenses, blah, blah, blah. And the person there, the retail person there, can help you and show you how to put them in if you're not really sure. You don't have to buy anything, but just, you know, you want to try them out. So I would say if you're not sure how to do that, or you can always watch a video on YouTube where somebody's telling you how to put the lenses and take them in and take them out. But a lot of people get scared, so I don't know. It's up to you on that one. But my suggestion would be is to go to the actual place, you know, where you get your contact lenses or you get your eyes checked, which is your local optometrist, and ask them to show you how to put the lenses in. Don't handle your lenses with dirty fingers at all. Always wash your hands with soap and water before you handle your lenses. Extremely important. I cannot overemphasize that. And the other thing is, if you're going to wear circle lenses on a daily basis, keep the diameter at 14.5. If you're going on a website, like I bought these from Pinky Paradise, if you're going online and you're going to buy some lenses, check the diameter. It's always in the description, little box that they have, whichever website you're buying it from. It always has a description of the lenses, the base curve, the water content, all of that. It has all of those bits of information, the specs on the lenses in each one. So check that out always before you buy the lenses to make sure you're getting the correct size, because again, like I said, you don't want to go too big because it can damage your eye. Your eye needs to be able to breathe. But other than that, I love circle lenses. I've always been wearing opaque lenses. I just love opaque lenses. So if you guys have any other questions that you want to ask me, you know, leave it in the comments below. And also I'll be leaving some links below for some of my favorite charities. Make sure you guys check that out. Remember that giving is always good. The other thing too that I was going to mention is that I'm going to be doing a review on these lenses that I am wearing. I'm going to try to get that up maybe within like the next week or two. So if you guys are interested in that, I will be putting up a review on these lenses that I'm wearing currently. So that's it. So I'm hoping that you guys are having a wonderful, blessed day whenever and wherever you're watching this. Please share this video and thumbs up, guys. Don't thumbs down, and subscribe for more videos like this. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Infinite love and gratitude.